Hello, hello, hello. We'll bring you let's see. Not too bad, but I was approached in a car park by about 10 men who I believe are exactly where we're walking now. And when they approached us with 10 men with masks on their faces, and I clearly asked them as they all stood off, why don't one of you go at it one-on-one? Why don't one of you step forward one-on-one? And of course, they didn't. And they've come from, if I'm right, an Islamic community centre on this next right. And that's the truth, they run off. They run off. Don't get me wrong, Lucy got put on her arse. I got put on my arse. But it's not hard or challenging to put someone on their arse when there's 10 men. So if I'm right, if we turn right here, this will be where they are. Just down here. Which again, if they are, we'll ask them, why the need for 10 on 1? Why the need for balaclavas, and why the need to run off? And if I'm right, it's this corner here. Mate, is there a community centre there? Which one of these is an Islamic community centre?
Community?
Yeah, an Islamic community centre. No? Oh, here come the other lot. Oh, here they are. Here they are. We look like we have found them. So let's see. Now the police are here. Yeah, I just want to chat with him. Alan, I haven't broke the law. I've been attacked. You want to deal with who attacked me? They're right up here. I want to talk to whoever just jumped me. 10 of them jumped me. Where's it? That's not private. Where's your number? What's the need for 10 on 1, lads? What's the need for 10 of you?
Sir, 1 second.
Come outside. What's the need for 10 of you? Look, what are you?
Tommy.
What's the need for 10 of you?
What's the need for 10
This is what I know you from Brighton.
That's right, yeah.
Yes, what's the need for 10
I
of
know
you?
you, I read your book, it
What's
was really boring.
What's the need for 10 of you then?
Really
What's the need for 10 of you?
It's a really extended
What's the need for 10 of you?
10 of me?
10 of you. What's the need?
How's there 10 of me?
I've got a video of 10 of you attacking girls, me and a girl.
Can you pop inside for me?
Me and a girl.
I'm alright, I'm alright.
Inside for me.
It's on the public highway, it's fine, isn't it? It's not a problem.
It is a problem. What's the problem? Is you're
It's
cowards.
just really boring. You know you got
when
next
there's 10 of you in
mortgage
the car
fraud
park,
and
10 of you in the
you
car
whinge
park.
about it.
Look at this. Absolute cowards. Absolute cowards. I asked any of you if you wanted to sort it out man to man, and look at you. You're all bally up. Come on then. Come on then. Come for a walk down there then. Come on. Come on then. 10 of you. 10 of you. It's the only way you work, innit? 10 of you. I stood there before and said, which one of you want to sort it out? And 10 of you. You're cowards. You're cowards. You can't fight. You're absolute fascists. You're absolute fascists. You're absolute fascists.
Getting that bad, you're a little bit younger than me, don't you? Jesus.
Look at you.
Living well, are we?
Absolute fascists. Look at this. Is the misfits of society. Look at you. Look.
Were you looking in the mirror? Is that on selfie mode?
Absolute messes. Having your little meeting.
You're a mess, mate.
Where's your meeting? In the Islamic Community Centre?
Mess.
What's this, an Islamic Community Centre?
You see?
The Kurds, the communists, the link between the communists, the Marxists, communist Marxists.
Negative.
Look at the state of these people. Look at this. Come here. Look. What's the score? Look.
Come on, Tommy. Jog on.
Jog on.
Jog on.
What's this one of your martyrs?
Jog on.
Yeah.
Well, someone fighting ISIS, Tommy. You wouldn't
Absolute
know
cowards.
that, would you, mate?
Fighting a communist struggle, that's all you're fighting,
Yeah,
mate.
that's right.
You're fighting for
ISIS,
communism.
Why don't you go support
Communism's
ISIS?
actually killed more
Go
people
and
than
support
ISIS.
Tommy. Go
Communism's
support
just as
ISIS.
bad, mate. Go off, look. Absolute man. What's that? A battering. I was still standing there. Your mates run off. Your mates run off. I've got it on camera. You just run off. It's not nothing to worry about. There's no allegation from me, not. It's not how I deal with it. You cowards. Absolute. I was with a girl. There's 10 of you. Absolute cowards. So, today. Listen to it, eh? Yeah, not bad, mate. You? Because that's where they were. As I said, I knew they were there. They are all in there. Well, no,
The guys who did it?
no, not the 10 who. No, definitely not. They've gone. None of them wearing the same. They're wearing all black when they were ballies. They're all sorts of misfits. Huh? Anyway, we live to fight another day. And the idea was that these far left groups, Antifa, they try to silence everyone's opportunity to speak. No one's allowed a platform but them. Nearly 100 of them inside. I'm just getting a message around many of them are inside. But they actually... Lucy Brown, you know, Bluehead Lucy. Lucy was going for it. Hey, mate, you all right? Yeah, not bad, you? What's that? I'm just speaking to George, mate. The alliance between Antifa now and I always speak up for the Kurdish struggle against ISIS. What this is a complete link of... Let's have a word with him, can't mate? This is your typical look. Typical look. Look at this, look. Look at it. What's that on your hat? FC? Yeah?
Hello, mate.
What's that?
Let's try and
Walk on. Come on. Let's just let it walk on.
Mate, what do you do? Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Come on.
I'm up for a conversation.
He's up for a conversation.
Come on,
let's,
come on.
No,
Let's
we're going
stop
to have a
this.
friendly
Let's
chat.
stop this. Let's stop this.
Mate, can I ask you one
Tommy,
question?
come on, mate,
talking to
please,
him.
please.
Mate, can I ask you one question? Can I ask you one question? Do you think, if there was a right-wing group, yeah, and they're having a training day, and in that training day part of it was violence, would you oppose that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. But yet you're okay to do it.
Yeah, because your group's a scam, aren't they?
Oh, that's sensible, yeah. So you're allowed free speech, but no one else is.
You're not free speech, you're not opposing your free speech.
What would you be opposing then?
Your
Sargon of Akkad. What did you oppose around Sargon of Akkad? What did he do wrong? Why was Sargon of Akkad not allowed a platform to talk? He's a liberal.
I don't like liberals, do I?
You don't like liberals. What do you like then?
Socialists.
Socialists. So this is socialism, and anyone that's not a socialist has to be attacked and silenced.
I haven't said that.
No. So is Sargon of Akkad allowed a platform to talk? Is Sargon of Akkad allowed a platform to? Can I read this? Can I read it now? Come on, it's one of your leaflets, isn't it? So anyone that's not a socialist, they're not allowed a platform to speak under your politics.
No one said that.
So are the Kurds socialists?
No, not particularly.
So the people whose community centre you're in now, they're not socialists. So are they allowed to have community centre?
Are the Kurds allowed to have a community centre?
Well, yeah, because you don't agree with anyone that's not socialist.
No, I never said that. You're
Yes, you
saying
did.
that.
No, you said that. You said that you're a socialist and you don't believe anyone else should have a platform. That's why Sargon of Akkad, because he's a liberal, is not allowed a platform. That's what you said. You'd oppose him having a platform, right?
It sounds like some right waffle, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, when you watch it back, your points aren't going to make sense, are they?
My points don't make sense. So you support freedom of speech for Sargon?
Yeah, I support freedom of speech.
Do you support free speech for me?
Yeah.
So if I was having an event, you wouldn't try and shut it down?
Yeah, I would. I can oppose your views, but it doesn't
Would you
mean...
try and shut it down?
Free speech, not hate speech, brother, yeah?
What's hate speech about what I say?
Hate speech is what you do.
Give me one
When you look
example.
in the
Give
mirror
me one
every morning.
example of hate speech.
What you do?
Give me one example, please. Just an example. One example. I'm only asking for one example of my hate speech. Oh, this is getting awkward, isn't it?
Is it fuck, man?
Go on, give me one example.
I don't give you enough time of day to look at what you've
Give
said,
me
fella.
one example.
Don't give you enough time of day
Give
to
me
look at
one
what you said.
example.
I'm not gonna...
One example.
I don't give you enough time of day, son.
Give me one example.
Have a little flip.
One example.
Don't
Give me one.
enough time of day.
He can't give me one example. This is the problem with these people. Your hate speech. They come out with these words and they accuse people of things, but just one example. Come on, mate. You know a lot about me. Give me one example, bro. Don't
Fuck all about you.
So what are you talking
I
about?
don't know
How
fuck all
can you
about
say I
you.
promote hate speech if you don't know?
Because
anything
look at what you're doing.
What am I doing?
People are trying
What
to
am
have
I
a
doing?
nice little chat over there.
Nice
And
little
look at
chat,
what you're
just a
doing.
chat. I tell you, I'm trying to talk to you.
All right, yeah,
Give me
that's
one
fact.
example.
If you didn't turn up today, you wouldn't have your black eye, would you?
Give me one example.
Oh, whatever.
You can't. Can you give me one example of my hate speech? You absolute embarrassing, pathetic people. Look at you. You want to accuse people of
I'm
things.
an embarrassment. Have you seen me? Have you seen you?
Give me your argument.
Have you seen you?
Tell me how
Come down for a chat with some nice people today, and then you have to fucking turn up, don't you?
Give me one example. Oh, you don't like people turning up to your events? Oh, you like shutting down everyone else's free speech at universities, but no one's allowed to talk to you?
Hate speech is not free speech.
Give me an example of hate speech.
Hate speech is not free speech.
Give me one example. Give me one example.
I'm not going to glorify your words, brother.
Give me one
example. I'm not
example.
going to glorify your words.
Fuck off. Oh my God, how embarrassing. Give me one example. You give me one example. Come on. Come on, Swamp Man. Come on, Swamp Man. Give me Swamp Man. Give me one example. Give me one example. Give me... Actually,
really funny. I was like, the amount of coke you must have had up your nose to make you think that's good. Hello, the amount of coke.
Can you give me one example
of what?
Of my hate speech?
No, I can't be asked.
You can't give one either.
You're wasting time, Tommy.
Just a complete group of people who have no argument at all, but they want to silence and attack and violently attack anyone else who has a different opinion.
Why do you want this attention so much, Tommy?
Tell me. One example. One example.
Why have you come here for the attention?
I've come here to expose how pathetic you lot are. You want to call hate speech, but you've got no example. Hello, Swamp Man.
Uprising against Muslims.
Can you?
That's the last time. Did you not call for an uprising?
Give me my words. Quote me.
You called for an uprising.
No, I didn't. Quote me. Give me the quote. Tell me exactly what I said.
You incited what you could call a programme against Muslim people.
I incited. Like what? Give me an example. Give me an example.
Everyone's going to memorise.
I'm not coming here to memorise what you've got to say.
Well, you are if you accuse me of saying. You've just accused me of saying.
You've turned up to our event.
You accused me of
our event.
What's that?
You've turned up to our event.
With my sign up. My 8-year-old boy does better than that. There was 10 of you with balaclavas on. You absolute cowards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't spoke to you yet. You look like a character, don't you? He looks like a character, doesn't he?
Fuck off, mate. All right? I don't want to take anything from
How
you.
masculine. Proper alpha male right here.
I'm going to shut out what you believe about my fucking gender.
Come on, mate.
Believe
Oh,
me,
gender.
I don't
Genderphobic. I might be genderphobic.
No, I'm just saying, I don't buy into your bullshit.
Tell
mate.
me,
I just
do you
really
believe I'm a
don't.
hate? Do you believe I'm a hate preacher?
Entirely, yes.
Can you give me one example?
Your disgusting Islamophobia.
Give me one example.
All the time,
Give me one
all
example.
the shit that you cite up hatred
Give me one
within
example.
communities in this country.
One example,
The
please.
amount of things you are responsible for in this country. The amount of attacks you are responsible for.
Can I have one example?
The disgusting hatred that you peddle. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
Can you give me one example, please, sir?
No, I'm not going to go anywhere.
You can't give me an example either?
No.
All words, all accusations, but no evidence? Is there any evidence out of any one of you people to say what I say that's wrong? Factually incorrect. Give me one factually incorrect thing I do. You look quite sensible.
You want me to give you a factually incorrect
No,
thing
give me
you
something
do?
that I say that's factually incorrect. Come on. Come on, please, about Islam. Give me one thing I say about Islam that's not true.
Look, mate, we're not going to stand here and quote you.
Because
I
you don't have an argument, one again.
Giving more platform to you.
More platform? No, mate. What I've just done is there's not one of you people. You all accuse us of these things. Look. Can I see what it says on the back of your thing?
Yeah, free Palestine.
Have you ever been to Palestine?
Yeah. No,
Have you ever been to Palestine? I have.
Because
I
I'm
have.
banned from Israel.
Oh, you're banned from Israel. I've been to Palestine. I've spent.
I'm a member of the PSC.
You're a member of what?
Palestine Solidarity Camp.
Palestine Solidarity. I'd love to see him in Palestine. You know what they do with you? They throw you off a rooftop, bro. They'd throw you straight off a rooftop for your sexuality. Anyway, sorry about that, officers. I'm done now. I'm sorry that you've wasted your time. No worries. Thank you. Again, just one more chance. Have you got any example of my hatred? One thing, please, bro. One thing? Nah. Full house. Well.
We stole the microphone worth about 500 quid.
We lost our microphone, yeah.
And they fucking beat, got a couple of punches in, but they're basically closing.
Lucy was in there. Lucy was scrapping down. To be honest, I thought they'd all be going for me, but they didn't.
Yeah,
one went for Lucy, one went for George, 2 went for George. But the issue is with these people, as you've just seen, they're entitled to free speech. They're entitled to do what they want. Anyone who steps anywhere out of their spectrum of ideas is a violent fascist and must be attacked and silenced. And as you can see from today, they attempted to. And I don't know, I'm out of breath. I've had a long day, a long weekend. Unbelievable. And the alliance, that's what quite surprised me, because the Peshmerga, the people who are fighting on the front line against ISIS, seem to have today aligned with the communist groups of Antifa who wish to silence and attack anyone. Like, for example, Sargon of Akkad is a liberal. The person who shared the platform with him was a Jew. They steamed the stage with balaclavas this week. On the same day, 4 free speech events, 4 talks were attacked. One was a feminist. It shows you the shift. The shift used to be against Nazis, against the far right, the people they categorise as far right. Now they're attacking the liberals. They're attacking anybody that disagrees with them. And as you've just seen from the example there, not one example they can give. They have these, your hate speech, you promote hate speech, you promote this, but they can't give one single example because they're feeding off a media narrative which has told them that we promote hate speech. But they don't actually they can't quote one thing we've said or done that's incorrect. Anyway, you'll get the footage of, I think I ended up on my arse, didn't I? There were a few of them, but I got a few in. See you later.